Okay, well, even though Shovecopper is, behind us now, it's behind me at least, I'm not going to be going back to the fortress to build on it, um, I think that we've got the resources to go ahead and stage one expedition to the fortress. Maybe we can make it there. And it's in the land of Usdarir. Renamed the folder to Adventure Shovecopper. That's the folder where the fortress has been abandoned, so... we could dive into Legends mode, but you already know what's in Legends mode. You watched the previous videos. You know what we went through, what heroes we have. We're just going to dive right into Adventure here. Again, there should be a link in the description below if you want to download the game and go through Legends yourself. But I'm pretty sure I covered pretty much everything that we did. We are going to be a dwarf of Nish Ishlam here, and we're just going to be... We'll be a hero, not a demigod or a peasant. And let's see, we're going to put some points into strength, bump that up. I want a few points into empathy. Well, no, because I don't want to recruit, 20 or 30 adventurers this time. It's just going to be a small group that we lead up there. I'm going to bump agility up to 20, and put my final 5 points in toughness, I guess. Let's see, what are we going to be? I think we're going to be an axe dwarf that can dodge. Bump both of those up to 10. Don't really care about wrestling. Armor use will be fairly nice. I'm sure we can move around if we're fully weighted down. Don't want to kick, bite, throw. I'm not going to be napping anything. Don't really care about using miscellaneous objects either. We're not going to be sneaking, so no ambushing. We're not going to be taking any quests. We're not going to be stopping any towns to do quests. Maybe we won't. I may have to... I want to get like 5 people before we set off towards Shovecopper, so maybe I will have to do a few quests. But we're not going to be sneaking. What to do with these last 7 points? That's kind of difficult. How about fighter? Put 1 point, one level under that. Leaves 2 skill points left over. Can I... Give me 9. No, that wouldn't be good. Take dodging down. Bump fighting up to 7. So dodging will be 9, fighting 7, and... No, maybe I will put 1 point. We'll be a novice shield user, there we go. Just in case we find a shield. I'm pretty sure I can equip an axe and a shield. And, let's see, we'll be just... I'm just gonna cycle through some names here. We're not gonna be a steel dwarf. We'll be Urshier Violent Swords. Hopefully we live up to that name. And... what race do we want to be? Jade Dwarfette, Shroom Dwarf, Obsidian, Steel, a Gloomer? No. We'll be a Stone Dwarf, not a Steel Dwarf. Steel Dwarfs are the most powerful, I think. The most powerful adventuring class. The Stone Dwarfs are definitely a close second. But yeah, that's who it'll be. So Ushir Violent Swords. There's our stats. And we finally gathered our equipment together, such as it is. Now it's time for action and adventure. In the rush of excitement, we've forgotten where we're going to go. No, we haven't. Far, far, far away. To the northeast is where we'll go. And actually, the last time I did adventure mode was whenever I did adventure mode with you guys. So I'm going to be quite rusty with this. How do I chat to people? Is it K? And then highlight over him? Yes. An Azuricum Elf Clother. Greetings, hello dwarf, I am Gala Tattoo-san. Traveling alone in the wilds? You know better than that. Well, I'm actually looking for some companions. You wouldn't join me, would you? I would rather not. Goodbye, okay. So that's right, I need to go find a warrior to recruit. Is that a warrior, or is that a woodcutter? That's a woodcutter, herbalist, miller, suturer. See, I don't think that towns have warriors in this game, in this version. Let's go to the world map, shift T. And here we are. I don't see any fortresses around us. we're gonna die probably pretty quickly. Let's see. So this is a town. This is where we're at. I'm not sure where we're at on the exact world map. Like where the boundaries are. Shovecopper is somewhere far to the northeast. The sun is still low in the eastern sky. We might be able to head north to this gift box here. I think that is a, is going to be a fortress. I could be mistaken though. Might just be another town. Yeah, it's just another town here. There's a fortress over here. But I don't know if I can get to it before nightfall. We'll find out. The sun is hanging low in the western sky now. And, yeah, hopefully we can get some recruits here. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. There goes some giraffes running away, scattering from us. That's a horrible sign, by the way. Move out of the way, giraffes. Holy crap, they charge us. We're bleeding in pain, mortally wounded. We're gonna die from a giraffe. Maybe I'll do another character after this. How do I check my character? Z. Oh god, we are all screwed up. We're enraged at all enemies. We're pissed off. Our skulls bashed open. What's my health say? Heavy bleeding, moderate pain. God. The giraffe just slammed us into the wall here. We tried to stand up, and no, we fell. So let's do an aimed attack at this giraffe. Impossible strike. I have a moment of opportunity on its right eye. I can punch it. I don't think that would kill it, though. I need to do something that can hit. And let's see, its right front leg, an easy strike. We're going to try to do an easy strike. A hack. We have a red steel battle axe. We hack it in the right front leg, tearing apart the muscle. An artery has been opened up. It attacks us. It kicks us in the left lower arm, bruising the muscle. We're pale now, laying on the ground and bleeding. With my last breath, you damn beast, I will strike at thee. Let's see. Easy strike, fairly solid on its tail. Maybe I can cut its tail off and freak it out. We hack at it. We hack at it with the red steel battle axe. An artery's been severed, and we bleed to death. Well, damn. We're deceased. Okay. We're going to do one more character after that. I mean, come on. That's a warm-up character, of course, obviously. I said that at the beginning, didn't I? That we were going to do a warm-up character, and then we were going to jump into a real hero. Violent swords, you failed. You were not violent at all. So back to adventure, Shovecopper. Back to adventure mode. I think the problem was his name was Violent Swords, not Violent Axes. And, obviously he wasn't trained with swords. So we'll be Nish Ishlam again. We're still going to be a hero. Strength will be 10. Agility, I want to bump that up to 20. Toughness, bump that up to 20. There we go. Axe Dwarf, Horse up to 10. Fighter, up to that, up to that. Bump this. Bump that. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Armor user, bump that up to 8. And then put the last point into shield use there. So, spent all the skill points. We will be a stone dwarf still. And we're going to be id last page. There we go. Start off with that name and that's what we'll use. This is the last page of this playlist here. Whether we live or die, fail or succeed. This is the last. We got a whole bunch of orcs around here, of course. You know what? Maybe I can recruit some of these orcs. What are you, a furnace operator? Greetings, orc. Hello, dwarf. I'm Wang Lao, Fought Echoes. Don't travel alone at night or the boogeyman will get you. Well, why don't you come with me? Surely any place is better than this. Let's set off on adventure. Good, now we don't have to travel alone. Orcs have much more courage than an elf. Orcs and dwarfs have a whole lot in common as far as I'm concerned. There's a siege engineer, a mechanic. That would be fancy to take around. Well, actually, no, we'll recruit this fish dissector here. Hello, dwarf. I'm Wanan Dinbutter. Hopefully your friends can dissuade you from this foolishness. Well, why don't you join me and you can dissuade me from any foolishness? I would rather not. Well, forget you. I'm probably just going to name these dwarfs after some Let's Players that I'm subscribed to. I'm not going to pull up my blog and go through my list here. I'm not going to be grabbing any names from there. I might just use some video game character names or something. I'm not sure. So who do we have here? A shogun. I know he won't join us. An orc cook. An orc animal caretaker. Farmer. There's an artificer. Why don't you join me, friend? I am Orthan. Hopefully your friends can dissuade you. Well, fine, don't join me. I didn't want your help anyways. I take that back. Maybe orcs are not much better than elves. Are there any orcs in here who are better than an elf? Anyone with some courage? Jingless smoothness clusters. Why don't you join me? I would rather not. Well, all we have right here is Zwang Chung Chui. Check another house, then we'll go out and look for a fortress. I know the orc warriors at a fortress will join us. And this time I won't walk up right next to a giraffe. Hello, orc butcher. I am supper cake. Join me. No. Fine. We're out of here. We've discovered a river. Yay. A majestic flowing river. Look at those rapids. Look how quick it's flowing through there. We need to get some water mills hooked up over here. Get some axles and gears turning. We need to modernize this orc village. But we'll fast travel. So where are we? We are way up by the tundra. That might even be the North Tundra. Where... I wonder where the edge of the map is. Hang on, let me see something. How far... Wow, we're already up in the northwest corner. Or the northeast corner, I think. Shovecopper is probably somewhere around here. The accidental wall. Shovecopper, right there. Wow, we are close to it with this character. Thomas Goosehill. We will head there then. That's simply to the east, pretty much. There'll be another town to our south. This little building here may be a fortress. We'll make our way to it real quick. Because again, if it's a keep or something that I can recruit some allies from, that would be extremely useful. It's about to be dark. Hopefully me and my friend don't get ambushed. I don't see any building down here. It's about to be nighttime. We need to head back up here. We'll head to town. Camp in this town for the night. And then we'll head south a little bit. Check for that keep. And then we'll head to Shovecopper there. We lie on the ground and crawl inside. Let's see. Hello, orc pump operator. Do you mind if I stay here for a day? Certainly. It would be terrible to leave someone to fend for themselves. Are you willing to join me on my adventure? We're going to go raid the Trade of Nuts Fortress Shovecopper. We've heard that they've recently abandoned it. I would rather not. Okay, I can respect that. Let's see. We will sleep until dawn. There we go. Just pass a little bit of time. A peaceful night in the orc village. They cook us a decent meal, and we help them do the dishes and move some stuff around as needed. There we go. And you know what? We'll just wait for 1 hour. Sorry, orc. I wasn't trying to sleep here. I was just trying to rest. Goodbye, then. We'll crawl out under here, and then we'll wait for an hour. They don't like you waiting in their house after they've let you sleep there. So there we go. We wait for an hour, and the sun comes up. And, we're gonna fast travel down here. There's the keep. If only we would have went a little bit further south. I wasn't gonna risk getting caught out there, though. If you think giraffe are a nightmare, you know that the boogeymen are even more so. So what do we got here? Knock knock, is anyone home? And yes, there's orcs training out here in the field. We've got a bowman, who I'm not going to recruit because he'll be worthless. A wind sword. Greetings, orc wind sword. Are you willing to join me on a quest? Surely any place is better than staying here and training year after year. Take me so that I may spill blood. There's a maceman and an axeman. I'm done with macing for a while. I just want people who will hack off limbs. I'm ferried matched. Join me. With a band so large, what share of the glory would I have? So, you know what? Let's name these two somehow. If I can remember how to get into the screen. There we go. So, the first orc, this is going to be just Jeff Major. I'm not sure if I should put a space in the name or not. And the next dwarf, or the next orc here, will be the second Let's Player I subscribed to. Sorry I can't put your whole name in here. Chili Noodle. Tomato Chili Noodle, or Chili Tomato Noodle. I'm butchering your name. Apologies, I'm awful at long names. I'm awful at any names if you haven't noticed by now. Everyone should have. So there we go. No quests for us, no going out and hunting night fiends or anything like that. We're just going to make it directly to Shovecopper. We run far enough away from the village there, from the keep, and we set off on our quest. I bet those orcs were actually glad to see us whenever Shovecopper moved into the area. So this is where we are. We cannot travel through the mountain halls. We'll zoom down into the desert here. We're getting drowsy. Let it load everything in. I'm gonna resync my video after this too, by the way. So give me a moment. Okay, well here we are. We entered down into the world map and it puts us inside the walls already. That's pretty amazing. Still got stuff laying around. You can see the open trenches dug here. Probably going to be fairly slow going as it loads everything in. See, we've got illithid bodies littering the bridge, it looks like. Hello? Are there any dwarfs in here? My two orc friends are just hanging back, entirely unsure if they want to actually step inside this cursed place. It has a stench like you wouldn't believe. And I think it is now nighttime. Or no, we're just underneath the mountain. Oh, that's neat. So it got completely dark because we went underneath there. I like that. Is anyone here? Are there any, who is this? I was gonna say, are there any dwarfs still walking around? A mind flayer wrestler. Is it going to attack us, or are we going to attack it? It's just standing there. I guess I can talk to it. I think they go friendly whenever you go to fortress mode. Well, I can't do anything with them, but I'm going to attack them because mind flayers are bastards. Really attack them? Shift Y, Alt Y, Alt Y. There we go. That's kind of a weird button to press, but yeah. We're going to kill any illithids we come across in here, and we're just going to walk around for a bit and look for some stuff. We got upper body, normal strike, square. We hack him. We hack the Mind Flayer Wrestler in the upper body with the bronze battle axe. It severs the spine's nervous tissue. He falls over, and should be fairly easy to finish off here. Lower body, normal square. Hack that. And we just strike him down. So where are you at, orcs? Are you going to follow me into battle here, or are you just going to hang back at the bridge? Look at all this stuff laying around. Socks, mittens. What do we have here? Large red fox cap, goat leather cloak, tower cap logs. All types of junks that the dwarfs never really needed. We need some armor though, because all I've got, look at that. Silkworm silk, dress. I got a dress, a coat on, trousers. I have no real armor. The best thing I've got is the bronze battle axe, and that's even fairly crappy. Certainly no red steel battle axe. What's all this stuff? These are weapons, I believe. A copper bolt. No, I guess they're not. Large donkey loincloth. Hoary marmot trousers. No, let's try to make our way to the stockpiles here. I want to see if they have anything. I know most of the bins have been scattered to the four winds, simply due to how it is. The Keeper Pikeman gives into the pain. The Forgotten Beast is no longer enraged. So yeah, there's Forgotten Beasts down here. All types of fun stuff. And down we go. Let's see. These doors are stockpiles. We kick open both doors. The gym rooms and coin rooms are completely empty, of course. Here we go. Here's a zinc bin. That doesn't move. It's heavy enough to avoid being thrown around when a fortress is abandoned. Looks like arachna silk. It's just a clothing bin though, damn it. Nothing valuable. Pericles bolt. Is that the only zinc bin around here? For a while I did have... Whoa, who is this? It's Doodle Alien the 7th. What's he doing? He's quite beat up. That's pretty bad. Can I talk to him? We begin a conversation with him. Greetings. Ah, hello, I am Doodle Alien the 7th, Lens Carnal. Why don't you join me? I'm sorry, but my duty is here at the fortress. We're still fighting off the hordes that come try to pillage and raid our settlement, even though, yeah, there's, nothing here. Report successes, spread news. This is fantastic. May Shash the bewilderment of mining rot forever in the underworld. So I guess we got credit for killing a forgotten beast that somebody fought down below. We'll take the credit, why not? Won't you join me now? I'm sorry. Well, what can you tell me about the surroundings? Ask me when I returned, capital returned. Service. We can take a job from Doodle Alien. As you know, we are at war. You might be able to strike our enemies where our armies cannot reach. We are currently in Shovecopper. Seek this place and kill Nustis and Feldscorpions, the lizard folk witch administrator who's trying to set up base here. So apparently the fortress is divided. There might be lizard folks here that we need to kill. Doodle Alien could possibly be one of the last few dwarves left alive here, putting up some type of defense against the invaders. Here's more bins. A zinc bin. Let's see, dog leather vellum. There's dwarven beer in here. Nice. What else do we got? Quivers, cloaks, hoods, more vellums. What about in this one? Quivers, books, horse bone cough, gremlin right glove. No. Don't want any of that stuff either. The horse bone cough might have been worth picking up, but oh well. Is this one cleared out too? Yes. It's already been raided and stolen from. The Mind Flayer wrestler's caught in a cloud of flames. Somebody's fighting. Here comes Doodle Alien charging down the stairs with us, maybe. We're not going too far, though. Just down to this stockpile room. Wait a second. This isn't the stockpile room, is it? Nope, this is the actual, the crafting area. It's so dark, though, you can't see anything. Here's the trade depot. Pericles, nickel cages line it. Everything else has been stolen off of it. No, let's just take this stairwell down here. There we go. And what do we got in here? These lower stockpile rooms, the two ones on the lower levels, should have weapons and armor in them, I think. A U-bin. Here we go. Cobalt high boots. Okay, let's take some stuff from this one. Let's see, what do we want to pick up? Bismuth bronze, spiked helm. No, I don't want bismuth bronze. Copper, one-horned helm. I don't really want copper. Cobalt shield. I'm going to take that. We pick up the cobalt shield and put it in our pack. And what else do we got? Dog bone helms. Dog bone leggings. And one cobalt high boot. We'll pick that up. In this one we've got another cobalt high boot. And copper armor. We'll take that. In this bin, let's see. Poplar high boot, copper one-horned helm. I may have to take copper armor. Copper one-horned helm, copper boot, more copper armor. Copper shield, copper helm. Copper one-horned helm. Okay, let's take the copper one-horned helm and wear that. We will equip bolt of the boots. No, lick it, really? Did I say lick it? Oh. Okay, that's a bit ridiculous. How do I wear stuff? Okay, W. We'll wear the copper one-horned helm. And I need to remove the boots from my backpack to use them. So we'll... Well, wait, no I don't. To equip stuff, I have to unequip it. Oh god, this is gonna be a little bit of fumbling around here. Inventory. Derp. What would we like to remove? Where's my shoes at? Arachna silk shoe, remove that one. And the other arachna silk shoe. There we go. Now we can wear that cobalt high boot and the other cobalt high boot. And then drop both of the shoes. There we go. And what else do I got? Did I pick up any other armor? I don't think I did yet. Just the boots and the helm. We'll continue looking around. I want better armor. The Mind Flayer thief swings at us, but we jump to the side. What do we got? What type of attacks do we have on him? We have an easy, very square on his upper body. Oh, you poor fool. We hack at him with the bismuth bronze axe. It tears apart his muscle and shatters his right false rib. The bronze axe lodges in the wound. And we'll attack him again. And we have an easy strike on his lower body, very square. We'll take that. We hack at him. He swings at us and misses. We maintain possession of our axe as we twist it around. And we'll just get to hacking him. He falls over dead finally. Steal from my empire's fortress, will you? Just because we're not here right now, living here, doesn't mean it's not ours. Cobalt lamellar armor. I will take that. And if I remember correctly, that is... Where does lamellar go? believe it goes... I believe it goes where my coat is. So we'll remove the coat, put the cobalt armor on, and then, can I wear the coat? Actually, yeah, I can. So cool, I can wear both of them. Now we got a lot of stuff here. Let's start on this one. Copper breastplate, willow shield. I might be able to wear a copper breastplate over the lamellar armor. Cobalt high boot, another copper breastplate. I don't really want copper. Cobalt shield, no. I forgot to page through here. Cobalt shields. A cobalt breastplate, there we go. We'll take that. We'll pick up the cobalt stuff, and somebody just threw something. There's smoke right beside us. We put the breastplate on. I think somebody threw a fireball right next to us. Cobalt helm. Now I need leggings. What do we got in here? Iron greaves, that would be nice. Cobalt helm. You know what, let's take the iron greaves while we can. We'll wear those. Here we go. Who are you? An imp pikeman. We strike at him, but he parries the shot. He counter-strikes and misses us. The imp pikeman strikes at us, but we block it. We counter-strike and miss him. Let's see what attacks I can manually choose from here. I don't have any shots of opportunity on him. We have an easy strike very square on his upper body. We would be insane not to take it. We hack him in the upper body with the battle axe, tearing the muscle and bruising the lung. I need a better axe already. He jumps backwards and wait. He attacks us, we counter-strike, and then, okay, parries. So what do I got here? Easy strike, but can't land. We're going to take a tricky strike on his head, very square if we hit. We miss, but he jumps to the south, and we hack. The imp pikeman loses hold of his dwarf tooth bracelet. He'd been running around yanking the teethses out of dead and wounded dwarfs. We hack him in the right arm, and it sells off, and we press the attack, pushing him backwards, striking him down finally, too. We pick ourselves off the ground, because apparently... No. Drop the zinc bin, please. Is there nothing in there? Nope, completely empty bin. Okay, what do we got down here? That room has been completely looted too, of course. All of the extremely valuable stuff will disappear first. Nothing in that bin. Anything in here? That one's empty. Here we go. A whole bunch of thread, which would be useful if I was looking to be a sewer or something. A seamstress. Whenever I retired, but I'm not. I'm looking for riches, damn it. More cloth. This must have been my cloth stockpile. More thread. Backup for the hospital if they ever needed it. More cloth and thread. More cloth and thread. What about this pile of boxes? A fungi wood bin. Large copper spiked helm. Macaw leather armor. Cobalt. There's more cobalt armor. It's still not anything that I'm looking for. Copper greaves, copper greaves. I want cobalt leggings. Large cobalt spiked helm. That should have been traded away. Copper breastplate, cobalt high boot. Are there any weapons around here? I haven't found a weapon stockpile yet either. More cobalt high boots. Cobalt and copper shields. And of course nothing there either. Do I have one more stockpile level? Here we go. This is the last stockpile level. This one's buckets, copper and cobalt armor, maple aspen armor. I'm not sure if I have any weapon stockpiles that are still around. Then a cobalt warhammer, that's closer. Crossbows, morning stars. Edodur, a steel battle axe. Let's see. Somebody made this one. I don't remember who. I think this actually was Chuck Green's legendary battle axe that he took. So there's our artifact battle axe that I'm most certainly going to take and equip. We pick it up, and let's remove that from our backpack. We take it out, and let's see. I'm going to remove my other axe. I'm pretty sure I can have two axes equipped. Just drop it. Bismuth bronze battle axe. Yeah, we'll drop that one. And, so I've got Edodador, the legendary artifact in my left hand, and a black steel shield in my right hand. Oh, I'm surprised we found that. We're lucky it was in a zinc bin and not, scattered out on the ground, otherwise we never would have found it. Cobalt short sword, that would be fancy. If my orc friends were more brave and weren't afraid of being cursed for stepping in here, they could be down here looting and gathering up armor and weapons for themselves. And hey, it's that dwarf song. I don't actually know its name. I think it's Blood for the Blood God. I don't know how loud that'll be for you guys, but I'm going to turn it up because I like it. There we go. Hopefully that's a bit louder. I'm going to take one quick look at my inventory. What do we have on? Yeah, I still just need, not greaves, I need leggings. You can have both greaves and leggings on. So it's good to stack them up if you can. No leggings there. More weapons. Wait. Edodur is still in here? I thought I picked that up. Well, apparently I can pick up as many legendary axes as I want to pick up. Right? No? I mean, what the hell's going on? It must just not be updating or something. So it says I've got one equipped. Edodur right there. And it says that it's still right there. Well, that's interesting regardless. There you go. Does it say who made this? Steel battle axe crafted up the highest dwarf ship encrusted with mica? No. Doesn't say who made it, unfortunately. But I'm pretty sure it was one of the NPC dwarves. What do we got here? More copper and cobalt stuff. Nothing I need though. Don't think there's any leggings in there. And that'll be good. So let's continue on down to the fortress. Do these stairs lead anywhere? No. This is as low as we can go. Get into the central stairwell here. And down, down, down. Looks like bodies and stuff just litter the hallways. And who is this? It's Z-Sword the 7th. Greetings, dwarf. What are you doing here? It is an honor to see you. How can I be of assistance? Life is, in a word, trade. It's basically what we tried to do here for the Trade of Nuts, is set up a trade depot that would make them proud. Unfortunately, we have failed. We're doing the best we can to salvage that mistake. Let's see, report successes and spread the news. This is fantastic. Not only Cody Smokeskinned, but Jing Chang Fatal Lumbra as well. Yes, you guys did good killing those forgotten beasts. I'll be sure to take those legends back to the Trade of Nuts and tell them. Why don't you join me? Adventure, excitement, I'm thrilled to join you. Awesome. So now we've got Z-Sword the 7th with us. And we're on this level where the dwarfs were flooding the fortress. Okay, so that's where that is. We will just, actually let's step out here into the caverns. Another dwarf is here. It's Glenn, the maniacal pumper. He's grinning, smiling at what he's done. Let's talk to him. Greetings. Here? A legend? I can scarcely believe it. I am Glenn Shiplance. Can I be of some assistance? Why don't you join me, Glenn? I've always wanted to travel the world. Let's be off. Wonderful. There's an S. What is that? A dead forgotten beast. So it's me, Glenn, and Z-Sword, plus Jeff and Chili Noodle if they're still up there. There's a dead dwarf. Who is it? Oh, it's Thomas Merrick III, his mutilated corpse. Apparently he was killed in the battle after Shovecopper was abandoned. There we go. Here's the secondary hospital. Is anyone hiding in here? I need a torch or something. I can't see. I want to go down and check out a few more things. Bedrooms, perhaps. Maybe the dining hall. I'd love to recruit more dwarfs if we can find them. Not leave them down here to die. Because we will head back out into the world soon, go on a little bit of adventure. Now that we've got some armor and we're equipped. Oh god, I just jumped into the water. Horrible mistake. Okay. At least there was ramps there and I was able to pull myself back out. Otherwise, this adventure would be ending right there. With me drowning. Like a derp for falling into the water. Somebody's fighting. Master Ozra is around here. He twists the embedded cobalt short sword around in the white mane werewolf wrestler's lower body. And Chuck Green stabs the white mane werewolf wrestler in the head. Yeah, that thing is gonna die. Where are they at? Are they fighting on the stairs here? By chance? Now, we run down the stairs. Master Ozra stabs another white mane werewolf. So the dwarfs are fighting around here. Quite proud of them. I'm just running up and down the stairs right here, by the way. What do we have here? That was a huge mining area. I don't think there was anything there. Wait a second, there's more dwarfs around here. Damn it, I just lost one. That's Z-Sword, that's Glenn. Where'd the other guy go? Here we go. It's Stark. Greetings, Stark, I'm not gonna recruit you. He's dumbstruck. Here, I can scarcely believe it. How can I be of service? Goodbye, actually. And he says, consider Omer. Glenn stabs the Grey Werewolf Wrestler. Where are you fighting at? Up here, maybe? There's Glenn, you're hurt. The Grey Werewolf Wrestler shakes Glenn around. Must be up here, maybe? Glenn strikes the Grey Werewolf Wrestler? The hell, I don't see the Grey Werewolf Wrestler around here anywhere. It's not on top of Glenn. It's not on the Z level below. Grey Werewolf Wrestler wretches. It's not on this. Where the hell is it? Chuck Green slashes the Grey Werewolf Wrestler. Master Ozra slashes it. Well, they're werewolf killing. Let's go. Form up on me. We'll kick down this doorway here, and what do we have? Here's Master Ozra's bedroom. So we're over by the Altar of War, at least. Here's the little outside area. His little Zen garden to relax in. Due to being a Shovecopper legend. Of course, let's see. Here's the theater. Is anyone in here telling jokes? No. The tables are cold and empty. And trash litters the floor. A worthless area. Any dwarves back here? Is that Glenn? Yeah, there's Glenn. The Z-Sword has ran off somewhere. Probably to go save some of his friends. The Altar of War is a complete mess. Let's see, we've got gold bars, steel bars. There's nothing else laying around. Looks like there's socks and stuff scattered all over the floor. Anyone out here by chance on the side roads? We'll go over the top, and then we're going to continue to go deeper down into the fortress. Make our way to the dining hall. I would like to find Master Ozra and then recruit them, if I could. Master Ozra and whoever else was fighting. Look at all this blood. There was a fight around here, and I missed it. So what do we have here? That's the tunnel that leads over somewhere. And who are you? That's Z-Sword, he's back. He's like, oh, just don't mind me, I had to go help a few friends that were in trouble. So here's the bedrooms. This has got to be the residential area, yep. Kick down this door. Dressers and cabinets are all gone. Just the bed remains. There's no sign of life anywhere. Is anyone still alive in the residential halls here? A voice echoes off the wall, and isn't answered. You rip through the silk there. There might be a spider around here, actually. Wouldn't be surprised if some cave spiders have moved back in, some arachnas. Okay, all of these rooms are empty. I don't think there's going to be anyone in them. We'll continue on. I want to go to the south stairwell. Hiccups. The south stairwell here. And then we will make our way to the dining hall. I'm going to turn the music down too. There we go. This song is a bit louder than the other one. Oh, poor Shovecopper. Look at all this stuff just scattered around. Hides, barrels of wine, never to be drunk again. And there's Imilakefed, the Messianic Crux, a slate statue of Kiara Wasprooter. All crafts dwarf ships of the highest quality. It was made by Infidel the Third. Congratulations, Infidel. And we do have a whole bunch of dwarfs down here in the dining hall, all huddled up. There's Mean Melter the Fourth. There's Jill Lovelace. Eyestock for Cash. Lockman. The Eye, Dion's there, Gamma Lin. Who else is around here? Vaser's there. Wow. The legendary Vaser. We begin a conversation with him. I am Vaser, Inked Scales, the unbridled cudgel roar of apogees. May I be of some assistance? Praise be to Nish Fortune Ivory, the treasure of Wheeling. You don't have anything you can tell me, do you? I am a militia commander. What about your family? I have no family to speak of, you bastard. They're all dead. I would recruit you, Vaser, but you can't do anything except bite people. Oh, wow. Everyone's huddled up in here. So this is where they're all at. J7 is there. Tells Darcy's alive. There's Doodle Alien the 7th. He was up in the stockpile bringing back some supplies for the wounded dwarfs here. There's Mage Reborn the 7th. There's Griffin God, a legendary warrior as well. Let's see Griffin God real quick. Hello, Griffin God. I am Griffin God, cloistered earth, the raw rasps of painting. Join me. Ha ha ha, such enthusiasm from one such as yourself. When you've been through half of what I've been through, then ask me. There's Stark, he's come back. Gilmount III and Rob Zora. Is anyone else flashing around here? There's various archers running around. Axion's alive. Herbert and Sergeant Shima the 8th. And there's Shatari. Greetings, Shatari. We're going to be heading back to the Trade of Nuts soon. Do you want to stay here? Or, do you want to go back to the town, I guess? The old mountain homes and see your mother once more. Shatari Rasp Fences, the sacrificial healing of vegetation. She was one of our vegetarian dwarfs. Are you willing to join up? It is I that would lead you, mortal, but I have no need of your protection, and I will see my mother when I damn well feel like it. There goes Master Azra. Hello, Master Azra. What about you? Since tomb, the wildness of pears. They shouldn't really be calling me a legend compared to what they've been through. What can I do for you? Why don't you join me? I'm sorry, but my duty is here with my troops. Who else do we have wandering around? Master Thief, Mind Flayer gives into the pain. There's Time Strangler. There's Cao Cao, Cow Cow. And Azurchem Elf Hammerman. Passacoy III, another great military leader we had. Mr. Insane is there. Somebody died. Mind Flayer Wrestler Thief died. Got some kids huddled up on the table. Jello Snark. I thought you lost the ability to walk. Let's see. You can't tell me anything now. None of them will tell me anything until they get back to the mountain homes, but they'll never get back there. My father was Zon Pulley Dips. In the mid-spring of 1088, Zon was put to rest in Shovecopper, however. Jello Snark the Fifth, he had a rough life here in Shovecopper, and he worshipped Dolek, apparently. So what do we got here? Shadow Dementio III, Mr. Phaserbeam, Zedicus is there, Z-Hall the 6th. Now that I know all these people are alive here, I don't know who to try to recruit, really. Calrog Man, I know you won't join me. Actually, I want to look at you. Do you still have your artifact equipped? Spattering Giant, Goat. I don't think you have a weapon. Cobalt Shield, Iron Spiked Helm, Iron Mail Shirt. Yeah, you have a Red Steel Battle Axe, so you don't have Nazem Bull. It's flying around. I'm pretty sure you're the one who had it. And who do we have here? Isabella and Metal Slime. Hunt. There's Michael Thornton. How you doing, Michael Thornton? You know what? I'll try to recruit him, actually. I just beat Alpha Protocol. I happen to really like that game. It was actually pretty damn good story-wise. Why don't you join me, Michael? We can go on some adventures together. This servant of the mountain home greets you. Excitement, adventure. I am thrilled to join you. Wonderful. So now we have, what, 3 people? Who do we have here? There's Axion, Blind Chaos. There's D-Man, our murderer. Cicero, the 6th. Axion, you're flashing. Otherwise, I would recruit you. I don't need a wounded archer by any means. Who do we have back here? Bagwam the 4th. Greetings, Bagwam. Why don't you join me? Excitement, adventure, I'm thrilled. There's Rawl the 4th. Join me, Rawl. You psychopathic blood spiller. Who else is out here? Just grabbing dwarfs at this point. Anyone in here hiding out? The old food stockpile? No. It's filled with socks and empty cages. The farms are probably dry and fallow, not having seeds planted in them or harvested for who knows how long. Master Fancy Pants, I'm in need of an archer. Are you willing to join me? Jaw Towns says it is I that would lead you, but I have no need of your protection. You can stay here then. We'll be going out on great adventures. Triple H 13. How about you? Such enthusiasm from one such as yourself. You're insane. Take those who will follow you and then be gone from this place. Well, we're just heading back to the Trade of Nuts. My next task is going to be to head all the way to the southeast and try to make it home with these dwarfs. If we can make it home, I'm just going to save the game and, well, no, I guess we'll do a few quests for the Trade of Nuts, but I don't think we'll get that far. Arbuji, the fourth, join me. A legend here? Excitement, adventure, I am thrilled. Anyone else? Rob, we'll try to get you. Rob the seventh. Join me. Ha, such enthusiasm from one such as yourself. There's Hippo Man, I know he won't. He's a legend indeed. Waygate, the helm of avalanches. Join me. I'm sorry, but my duty is here. Defending the fortress, even in its time of darkness. Badger Man the seventh. What about you, Badger Man? Excitement, adventure, I am thrilled. Stark, you can stay here. And who are you? Lockman the third, an elite archer. I'm sure he won't. Stroke Work, the Oak of Jaws is his name. Ha ha ha, such enthusiasm from one such as yourself. It's quite quaint. There is a whole bunch of dwarfs there. The Eye tells Darcy, Doodle Alien. Sergeant Shima, let's try to recruit him. Sergeant Shima the 8th, he's had insanely bad luck here. Surely any place is better than this. Please, let's sell off immediately before I become the 9th. And how about J7? What about you? How many more people can I recruit? Ha ha ha, such enthusiasm from one such as yourself. I think I can recruit so many people because I was able to claim credit for murdering those forgotten beasts. There's Dion the 5th. Hello Dion, are you too good to join us? Ha, such enthusiasm from one such as yourself. Maybe next time. Z Lunatic the 7th, or the 8th. Join me. Surely any place is better than this. Let's go. Last call for, why can I not talk to this one? Last call for going to the Trade of Nuts. It's J Fighter. And for some reason, is that a ghost of J Fighter or something? I don't know. For some reason I can't talk to him, though. Maybe he has no mouth. Polar Beard, the 4th. What about you, friend? Are you going to join up? Excitement, adventure, I can scarcely wait. And Trongan, the 4th. Everyone join me now. Ha ha ha. Such enthusiasm from one such as yourself. Move it, pup, before I strike you down. Mr. Insane. I need an archer still. Are you available? Ha, such enthusiasm. All of our archers are highly talented, I guess. Dr. Rotgut, forget you. You're not even real. This is Salt... No, that's Cow. Where's Salty Nut at? He was our other traitor. There's Griffin God, the legend. Can't recruit him, unfortunately. Excuse me, coming through. Shatari, we tried you. Doodle Alien, we tried to recruit you. Okay, let's make our way out of here now. Check one last thing. Atir the 8th. Join me, Atir. I'm sorry, but my duty is here. There's still paperwork to be done. I can't leave yet. There's people with broken minds that I must try to mend. I forgot if he was our psychiatrist or what he did. The I-4. Are you willing to join up? Excitement, adventure, I am thrilled. Let's see, you got Tells Darcy there as well. And Kakoskia. What about you, Kakoskia? Are you a warrior? Excitement, adventure, I am thrilled to join you. Wonderful. And, I'll try Tells Darcy here too. Good lord, I've got so many people now, we're probably going to lose a bunch of them on the way. Not even to combat, they're just going to trail off and disappear as I don't pay attention. So Tells joins us. Awesome. Anyone else? Vaser, what about you? Are you willing to go back to the mountain home? An honor as always. Join me. I'm sorry, but my duty is here. I must stick around and bite people. And kick them when they're down. So we're going to move all the way out of here. Who are you? Grimmeth the Third. Unfortunately, he can't walk. A legend here? I can scarcely believe it. I would ask you to join me, Grimmeth, but you will only slow us down. Are you walking, actually? He is walking. Or he's crawling. Hang on a second. I know you... In the fortress, you couldn't stand. Let's see, left foot bears a very short, straight scar. A prone Grimmeth, yeah, so Grimmeth is just walking along, crawling himself along the floor, dragging himself along by his knuckles. A Mind Flayer thief pops out of the stairwell. Somebody fires a bolt. It strikes the Mind Flayer thief in the right facial tentacle. I'm ready to use this axe and see how good it is. We have a normal strike on his upper arm with a punch. I don't care about punching. Normal, fairly solid on his left facial tentacle. We're gonna strike it. What? Where? Why can I not attack with my axe? We strike it with the black steel shield. Let's remove editor. We take it out of our backpack. Okay, that's why I couldn't use it. I didn't have it equipped. Now I should be able to cut his face off. Normal strike camp, normal square on his lower body. There we go. We hack at him with editor. We hit him in the lower body, tearing apart the muscle and spilling the guts. We press backwards. We hack his left arm off. It sells and slams against the wall. He begs for mercy and we strike him down. Illithid scum. Just gonna take this stairwell all the way up. Past the gardens, past the bedrooms, past everything. We've recruited an army from Shovecopper. As far as I'm concerned, I've got most of my armor on. Of course, I don't have everything that I want. Who is that? What is this? Chuck Green and a Keeper Paladin. Kill the Keeper. Strike it down. I don't know what it's doing to Chuck Green. Oh, it's an ally. Never mind. Never mind, it's not fighting Chuck Green. It might be strangling him to death there, but I don't know. So let's see, we've got 15 companions here. That's all of them right there. You can see the list. You saw everyone we recruited. And this will be the last time we see Shovecopper, by the way. The last time we ever come back here. We're going to take this ragtag band of adventurers far to the southeast and hope that we can make it home. And give them the news that Shovecopper has fallen. No one's going to be pleased to see that. Or to hear that back home. But who knows, maybe we can take these brave warriors and launch an assault on the demon civilization in our valley. Take out their towns and cities that have been giving us so much trouble. We're going to continue to walk this way. You know what, we'll pass a few turns here. Try to get everyone, let them catch up to me. There we go. Is this everybody? I'm sure we've left some wounded behind. Anyone that's not visible? Yes. Jeff Major, Chili Noodle, and Z-Sword are not visible. Oh, I don't want to lose those three, damn it. They're the ones who stopped... Well, Jeff and Chili Noodle are the ones who stopped at the bridge, damn it. I'm going to have to go back and get them. Or at least look at them. It's possible they're bugged and they just don't want to follow me ever again. Something I accept. It's a possibility that it could happen. If that's the case, we're going to leave them. Oh, those pillboxes were completely worthless. Someone gave me the idea from Revocane's videos, and I don't think I executed them very well at all. Pretty sure that they were 100% ineffective. And actually, because of the way I set them up, they were more dangerous to me than they were to any invaders. Next time, I won't build them so stupidly. Live and learn. I gotta make mistakes like that before I can learn, apparently. Come on, orcs. Are you still around here? Let's go. I don't know what's taking you so long. Chili Noodle, greetings. Join me. Yes, let's continue onward. And talk to Jeff here. Z-Sword, you might be gone forever. It's possible you ran off. Join me. Yes, let's continue onward. Well, the orcs don't seem to want to actually arrive. Come on, orcs. Move it. The only one I'm not seeing is Z-Sword. I'm gonna wait for just an hour. We'll wait for 1 hour here. There we go. It's nighttime, basically. Oh, offloading site? What? I just wanted to wait. I didn't say I wanted to quit. I don't think the game likes it when you wait in an abandoned fortress. What is going on? Well, it's interesting to say the least. I really hope it didn't crash, because I haven't saved it yet. And if it did crash, this will be the end of Shovecopper. This is how it'll end, unfortunately. Because I don't want to go back through all that again. I'll give it a... Okay, so it didn't lock up. It just took a really long time to calculate and figure everything out. Z-Sword, you're still not available, unfortunately. And, we're just going to head out then. The South Bridge should be built. And we'll just take it across and head south until I can fast travel out of here. And then we'll begin the long journey out. Who is that? Hang on, who's guarding the south gate through the pillbox? It's Doodle Alien the Fourth, manning both ballista at once. He waves us farewell and tells us to send help as soon as we can. Right now they're running at minimal staff. The place is constantly invaded and sieged, and the dwarfs just hole up and fight back as best they can. I'm proud of them bastards. They're all brave and insanely tough. We should be far enough away now. Just gather my forces here, pass a few turns. Everyone get within visible range, please. Am I missing anyone? If I am, you're probably going to be screwed. Polarbeard and Kakaskia. I think they might be wounded, actually. Pass just a few more turns here. There we go. Somebody comes into view. It was Kakaskia. Now we're waiting on Polarbeard. That's right. Say your farewells. Holler it while you can. Grab any trinkets you left behind. Z-Sword, unfortunately for you, you are no longer part of this journey. You canceled your mind at the last moment and decided that you wanted to stay with your comrades, even if you knew it was going to be the death of you. So there we are. This is where we are, actually. On the world map, we're up here. And I'm going to leave the map open, and we're just going to take off down towards the south. It's got to offload the site again, damn it, so it may take a moment. I'm going to stop the video recording. Wait, never mind. So far, every time it said it needs to offload that site for me, it takes an insanely long time. Oh, this is going to be one hellaciously long journey. We're going to lose a lot of dwarfs along the way. I just know it. We're going to be ambushed. There's that orc fortress that we passed by. Jeff and Chili Noodle both swing in there on our way by, say goodbye to their friends. They're longtime acquaintances they trained with. And let's see, I think we got ambushed. Halt in the name of the spiteful torments! So, our first fight with our group here are against a bunch of warlocks. We got warlock wrestlers, goblin bowmen around here. Let me sort some stuff out. Okay, so, we're surrounded, of course. Hopefully no one falls in the river. I'm going to take off towards this group. You'll have to read through the combat log here yourself, by the way, if you want to see what all of the dwarfs are up to, because I'm not going to be keeping track of everything. There we go. We take off. Badgerman blocks a flying cobalt arrow, knocks it out of the way. The Mistress Maceman jumps away. We fire 2 bolts. We block a flying copper bolt as well. Glenn falls over, Tells Darcy falls over, and Rawl falls over. And there's fire starting all around. Actually, hang on. Dogs are getting ready to go crazy. I'll be back. Horrible timing, like always. Damn dogs. Okay, well, they'll probably go crazy again soon, but we'll continue on until I have to pause it again. So, where are we at? Charging forward. Chili Noodle, you got hit by a flying fireball. Copperbolt strikes the Goblinist Swordsman in the left lower leg, chipping through the bone. Goblinist Swordsman falls over and gives into the pain. And let's see. Sergeant Shima jumps to the side, avoiding a blow from the Maceman. Polarbeard, you strike the Hammerman in the left hand with the Cobalt Shield, bruising the muscle through the large thing. Goddamn hiccups. Michael Thornton stabs the Dark Elf Swordsman in the lower body, bruising the muscle and bruising the guts. Kakoskia also leaps into the fray of it. Into the thick of it. Stabs the Hammerman in the left foot with the Black Steel Spear, chipping through the bone a large Dread Troll leather shoe. Black Steel Spear lodges in the wound. He pushes all of his weight on it. Let's see. Swordsman falls over. Hammerman falls over. Hammerman attacks Polar Beard, but he jumps to the side, and we step forward again. Hammerman loses hold of a large Dralta leather glove. Hammerman drops his hammer as well. Badgerman goes to attack, slashes the Hammerman in the left hand. The steel sword flies off, and the severed part slams onto the ground. Sergeant Shima, you stab the maceman in the left foot with the copper short sword, tearing apart the muscle. Nerves have been opened. Nerves have been severed, and an artery has been tore open. The Trollkin Hammerman kicks Jeff Major in the left lower leg, bruising the bone. Jeff's knocked over and falls backwards as the Trollkin lands on top of him. Michael Thornton stabs the Dark Elf swordsman in the lower body, this time just bruising the guts and bruising the ovary. Kakaskia twists the black steel spear around, and Sergeant Shima jumps away from a maceman attack again. Okay. Let's see, another page of attacks here on that turn. Glenn strikes the swordsman in the lower body, tearing the guts. Swordsman looks sick as he looks down and sees his guts spilling out of the fresh wound. The black bronze pick is lodged firmly in. Polar Beard IV strikes the Hammerman, but the shot's blocked, and the Hammerman counterstrikes. Rawl the 6, you stab the Hammerman in the left lower arm, fracturing the bone. The Hammerman's engulfed by a ball of flames that someone throws. The Trollkin Spearman stabs Jeff Major in the left lower leg with the copper spear, fracturing the bone. A motor nerve has been severed, a ligament's been torn open, and Chili Noodle misses the Warlock. So here we are, right in the middle. There's chaos going on all around us. Somebody's about ready to be thrown into the river, it looks like. Who do we have here? There's Rawl the 6. You've got a Goblin Maceman on top of you, and a Mistress Hammerman right to your south. I take another step forward, and we're surrounded by the two goblins here. The wrestler strikes at Chili Noodle, but he blocks the shot and then counterstrikes. He misses the Warlock as it dodges under his attack. The swordsman misses Michael Thornton, and a Hammerman charges directly at Polar Beard. Kakaskia stabs the Hammerman in the lower body, tearing the muscle and tearing the womb. His spear lodges in the wound. Thornton gets to his grisly task and slashes the swordsman in the upper body with his cobalt short sword, tearing apart the muscle and shattering the left false rib. He's just wailing on the Dark Elf there, trying to turn him into a bloody pulp. The tendon in the left false rib's been torn open, and the cobalt short sword lodges firmly in the wound. Jeff Major goes on the offensive and misses the Trollkin Spearman. Glenn twists the embedded black bronze pick around, and the Dark Elf swordsman lowers body. The swordsman falls over. And I think Jeff just got his hand chopped off. The Trollkin Spearman stabs Jeff in the right hand with his copper jagged spear, and the severed part is ripped off of his arm, embedded on the spear like a shish kebab. Sergeant Shima strikes, but the shot is blocked. The maceman counterattacks, but misses Shima as he rolls to the side. The wrestler loses hold of his left glove as the eye chops it off. Jeff Major gives into the pain, and the Trollkin pikeman stabs at Kakaskia but misses. The Dark Elf swordsman falls over in pain and gives in under the assault. Bagwam, let's see, you stab a pikeman in the right upper arm, bruising the muscle. Rawl, you stab one in the left leg. And we're just going to get into some quicker combat here. I'm not sure if we'll be able to hold our own or not. Fairly solid. I could cut his toe off if I wanted to. Normal strike, easy strike, but can't quite connect. I'm going to do a tricky strike on the upper body. Fairly solid. Well, no. Let's go for a toe strike. Some of these toes are tricky, some of these toes are easy. We're going to go for an easy toe, a third toe on the right foot. And we're going to hack at it with our axe. We attack him, but he jumps to the side. Somebody dies. The wrestler attacks Chili Noodle, but he rolls away. Glenn strikes the swordsman in the head with the black bronze pick, fracturing the skull and tearing the brain. The Dark Elf swordsman's been struck down. Badgerman stabs the Hammerman in the upper body with a steel short sword, bruising the muscle and bruising the lung. The Hammerman begins having trouble breathing and falls over, giving in to the pain. Bagwam, you slash the pikeman in the lower body, bruising the stomach, and Rawl, you strike at the maceman, but he blocks it. He then counter-strike and stabs you directly. No, you parry, never mind. The Trollkin Spearman stabs Jeff in the head. Oh man. Tearing apart the muscle and fracturing the skull. A tendon in the skull has been torn open. The maceman strikes at Rawl, but the shot is parried. The Mistress Maceman blocks the flying bolt, knocking it out of the air with a shield, and the Hammerman misses Badgerman 7th. The wrestler attacks Chili Noodle, but he jumps away. So we're right here. There's Jeff being attacked and assaulted by the Spearman. We're going to step up to him, and we just got hit by a fireball from one of the dwarfs. Swordsman charges at the eye, but the eye parries the blow. The swordsman collides anyway, and they fall over. Sergeant Shima slaps the maceman in the left lower leg, but the attack is deflected by its armor. Badgerman, you stab the pikeman in the right lower leg with the steel short sword, bruising the muscle. The pikeman misses Badgerman. He charges at me. The Trollkin spearman turns his attention towards me instead of attacking Jeff. He charges at us, but we block the shot. We collide and fall over. I'm down on the ground. Rawl slashes the maceman in the left upper leg with the cobalt short sword, tearing through the muscle. A sensory nerve's been severed. The beast begins to limp. Bagwam punches the pikeman in the head from behind with his right hand, but the attack is deflected by his cobalt-spiked helm. Sergeant Shima, you narrowly avoid a blow as you roll to the side. A warlock wrestler strikes at Chili Noodle, but he blocks the shot. Chili Noodle counter-strikes, but the wrestler dodges to the side as well. Maceman strikes at Rawl, but he parries. The swordsman swings at the eye, but he blocks it. The eye counterattacks. Strikes the Trollkin swordsman, but he parries. It's a parry battle. Chili Noodle swings at the wrestler, but misses. The wrestler goes in for a counter-strike, but misses Chili Noodle. The eye stands up, and we get stabbed by this damn Trollkin spearman. He stabs us in the right lower leg with his copper spear, tearing our muscle through the iron greaves. If only I would have had leggings as well. Badgerman, you charge at the pikemen, collide, and are knocked over. Chili Noodle counter-strikes and slashes the warlock wrestler in the left lower arm, tearing apart the muscle. Good lord, a whole bunch of crap's going on. We're gonna skip through that. Goblin spearman stabs me in the right foot. Oh, great, I'm probably paralyzed too. Another one. Another page of attacks here. Badgerman, you stab the Trollkin pikeman in the left hand. We lose hold of Edidir. We lose hold of our steel shield, so we're already worthless. Damn it, this character's done for. Another page of attack against me before I have even had a chance to stand up. So this motherfucker slammed into me in one turn and has had like 4 attacks on me because as soon as I hit the ground, my speed just dropped and all these turns start passing over me. So this is probably done with soon, unfortunately. We won't make it to Shovecopper. Quite a bunch of bullshit. The Dark Elf Spearman stabs Polarbeard in the left foot. Polarbeard falls over, gives into the pain. The Goblin Maceman strikes at Rawl, but the shot is parried. Can I stand up, please? I want to get to attack. I'm surrounded by 2 of them. And no, I can't stand up. I don't have anything I can attack with. I'm not surrounded by any of my friends. If I try to roll away, they'll stab me anyways. I can't aim any of my attacks. I can't do anything. I'm completely worthless. This blows awfully. Description: my middle spine's broken, of course. He slammed into us with his full weight, and it just shattered me. So much for being a stone dwarf. I'm a sandstone dwarf, apparently. We step backwards and we're gonna die, yeah. I'm sure that was us that died. The pikeman misses Bagwam. So much for this epic adventure. I was really pumped up and excited about recruiting everyone, getting the artifact, and of course my fun has to be ruined by more fun. We've lost possession of the jagged spear that they stab into us again, just taunting us. Kakoskia twists the embedded black steer around in the Trollkin pikeman's left lower arm, and Badgerman punches the pikeman in the left foot. The warlock wrestler strikes at Chili Noodle, but he blocks the shot and counter-strikes. So Chili Noodle can fight, but Chili Noodle did miss that counter-strike. Michael Thornton stabs the Mistress Maceman in the upper body with the cobalt short sword, bruising the muscle, and Bagwam scratches the Trollkin pikeman in the head. Another page of attacks. The eye gets knocked over and tumbles backwards. Kakoskia stabs a pikeman in the upper body, tearing the muscle and tearing the liver. His spear lodges in the wound. Trollkin pikeman strikes at the eye, but he blocks it. Badgerman, you slash one in the left upper leg, fracturing the bone through the giant-toed leather cloak. Chili Noodle is swung at again. He blocks the shot and counter-strikes, but he misses. Thornton scratches another Mistress Maceman. Let's see, I'm still getting perforated. I get stabbed in the right foot. They're just pissing me off now and taunting me. Bagwam stabs the pikeman in the lower body, bruising the guts. Chili Noodle counterstrikes and stabs the wrestler in the left lower arm, tearing apart the muscle. Kakoskia twists his black steel spear around, and Glenn strikes the maceman in the right upper leg. Badgerman, you slash the pikeman in the left upper leg, fracturing the bone. And the warlock wrestler punches the eye in the left foot from behind. Whole bunch more attacks. The goblin spearman stabs me in the left foot, so they're just stabbing me in the feet over and over and over now. Motor nerve's been severed. I'll never walk or do anything ever again. I'm more worthless than Vaser at this point. Polarbeard strikes the hammerman in the lower body, bruising the guts. And Somebody engulfs a pikeman in a ball of flames. He gives into the pain and falls over a singed mess. Kakaskia stabs the pikeman in the upper body, and the wrestler punches the eye and the upper leg, landing a bruise. Another page of attacks. How many page of attacks happened while I'm on the ground? The trollkin stabs the eye and the left upper arm from the side. We're just laying here bleeding out. The spearman stabs me again in the right upper arm. They're just going for all of my limbs now, making sure that they're completely useless. Michael Thornton slashes the Mistress Maceman in the upper body from behind with the cobalt short sword, tearing apart the muscle. He begins having trouble breathing. And Sergeant Shima stabs the Maceman in the left lower leg. I get stabbed in the lower body, shattering the lower spine there as well. Nervous tissue, I'm going to be... If I don't bleed to death soon, I'm going to choke to death. Trollkin Spearman bashes us in the second finger. A ligament's been torn. Swordsman slashes the eye and the left lower arm, but the attack is deflected by his copper left gauntlets. You'd think I had some armor on that would have done anything, but apparently not. I don't see it deflected at all. The spearman strikes me again in the left hand, perforating it through my elk bird leather glove. I didn't pick up any gloves while I was down there. That might have been my major mistake, right? So here we are, still alive for some damn reason. Trollkin swordsman loses hold of his sandals and socks. More legs are being chopped off. I get stabbed in the right foot with his spear. He's grinning and laughing. I'm spitting blood back in his face. I can't stand up. I can't wrestle. I can't bite him. I can't do anything. I've got 3 friends down here that may be able to help. We crawl backwards. Trollkin swordsman stabs the eye in the upper body, bruising the muscle. More wounds, and finally we're deceased. I won't be able to see very much more of this. Trollkin swordsman stabs the eye on the left foot, and I guess we bleed to death, probably. The black steel spear lodges firmly in the wound. Spearmen charge at Shima from the side. Shima sidesteps, but they get tangled together anyways and fall over. The swordsman stabs the eye in the right lower arm, and we bleed to death from our numerous wounds. The orcs, or the goblins, go on and just laugh. We'll pass a few turns here. Just gonna let it go real quick. We'll see who comes out on top. No telling who's dying. You're watching the screen, we've got some dwarfs fighting on the river. There's a couple goblins and barghists. Look like they're bleeding out in the river. The dwarfs are still valiantly fighting. So let's see. I can't look around either. I can't press the L key to look around, which is rather unfortunate. Pass a few more turns, and looks like the fighting is almost done with. If only we would have been able to survive just a few more turns, we would have won. But that that cocksucker got one lucky blow on us and damaged my spine. Of course, every time I'm bitching now, but I have the worst luck in combat. I should just stand back and let you all fight from now on and be a coward. Because anytime I try to run into battle and help out or be a hero, I get completely fucked over. Oh well. But that's the legacy of Shovecopper. There's a whole bunch of dwarfs back at Shovecopper waiting out the siege. I'm sure these dwarfs that are left alive will elect a leader and continue on their journey back to the trade of nuts to deliver the information to the king, if we even had one. I don't think we did. But oh well, there we go. We'll just finish the game here, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys on my next Dwarf Fortress playlist. Again, thanks for everyone who watched. Thanks for all the kind and unkind comments. Thanks for all of the advice, and for all of you who actually got into playing your character and enjoying it. That's what gives me the most fun, is hearing about you guys having fun and enjoying it. So until next time, until the next version I decide to play. Farewell, and download it below. Go have your own adventures in the world here. Why not? This version's still fun, even if it's not the most up-to-date one.